भूल भुलैया 2 तो इसकी वजह से चली. I was like, huh? He literally actually said that, you know. क्या काम किया है तबू तो? Nothing like that. But when he has to, he will show his appreciation in his own way when people are there, and he will make sure that he acknowledges. And I think it's the awareness of that, what we share with each other or what we feel for each other, that makes it. But still, I feel however close you are as friends, and it's a completely different equation. So I asked Chinni ji, ऐसे ही क्या फ्रॉक है मस्त जी, black और polka dot and अजीब. Yeah, you are a Minnie Mouse, see Mickey Mouse and all are there in the song.
Hello everybody, I'm Radvani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guests today are so special. She is, of course, among the best actors we have in the world today. You give her a role and she does it even better than anybody you thought could. Of course, I'm talking about Tabu. The director with me has made sure that he tries to break the stereotype of being a thriller action director, because you can tend to get stereotyped. And he, of course talking about Neeraj Pandey. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you for the lovely introduction.
But it's true. Let's go straight to what I said about you. I think everybody talks about how versatile you are, but I am sure that for you, with every character, there's a lot of process that you have. People think it's very easy, but is it truly easy, Tabu, for an actor like you?
It's simple. It's not easy. Nothing can be easy, I feel. Especially not the kind of profession that I am in, or we are in. But I don't know what it is.
You anyways are a person who is detached from, I like to say, Mohamaya in that way. Very few people are, which is again a quality I think that helps you completely focus in the acting part of it. But it's incredible that you've been managed to do this for more than 30 years now, way more. Was the thing that, I'm just going to let that part of be what I want to do, and kind of cut off the frills?
Yes.
From always.
You're right about me not wanting frills when I'm working. For me, the work is important. I try not to make anything bigger than the work that I'm doing. And I want to be like that. And I think I will always be like that. Yeah. I mean, for me, work is, I have to be pure about it. And I have to be single-mindedly, focused in it when I'm doing it. Otherwise, I will not do it. Anything that I do, I want to give it my 100% and give my best to it. I don't know any other way.
Before this film, you were a part of Crew, which is one of the most successful films. Except for a few posts here and there, you pretty much didn't go out and celebrate that. In your own ways you must have, or propagated that. How have you really been so detached with failure and success, Tabu? I find this extremely fascinating, because you literally react in the same way a film doesn't do well to the film that has done well. How have you done that?
Don't know if I've done it, but I think I'm that kind of person, I guess. I don't see any need or reason to get carried away with anything. I mean, it's great to, enjoy your success and be aware and look at it from a distance. I think inbuilt default mechanism hai. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing though.
But this is a great validation, no? What happened to Crew and the results.
Yeah, it's great, and like you were saying, female-led, aise hai. It's also who you are seeing. It's also about what you are seeing them do. The same people in a different script, not necessarily कि वही तीनों actresses भी आप शायद ना चले, एक दिन भी ना चले फिल्म. So we never ever know. So it's difficult for me to label कि women-centric film ran, this did not run. अब मुझे समझ में आने लगा है कि I think Neeraj, you will agree कि it's a permutation and combination of so many things. No, when a film does well and doesn't do well, डायरेक्टर एक्टर का क्या कॉम्बिनेशन है. एक कॉम्बिनेशन चलता है, एक फिल्म हिट होती है. शायद अगर कोई और एक्टर होता तो नहीं चलती. या शायद अगर कोई और एक्टर होता तो चल जाती है, you know, so we don't know.
But it was incredible watching you doing comedy again. Tabu.
Thank you.
I laughed so hard. I'm going to come back to it, but getting you in here. Okay, this is really special for you, Neeraj. You have tried to make a love story in the beginning of your career, and no one wanted to put that kind of money.
Right.
Post that, you wanted to do a comedy, no one wanted to put that kind of
Right.
money. So you were, by a different kind of manifestation of the world, put into the world of action and thriller, and then you were labeled as the director, and people kept giving you those offers. This brings, I think, your life to a full circle. You get to do a full-on dramatic, those romances that people talk about again.
It's not that, you know, you wanted to tell stories primarily. It's not that the goal and ambition of life was to tell a love story. Yeah, I wanted to start out with a love story, but the aim and the agenda has always been about making films and telling stories that excite us. And yeah, somewhere the love story got lost, and 16 years later, I mean, I'm finally out with this one. So yeah, in a way, I was wanting to tell a story in this genre, and Auron Mein Kaha Dam Tha gives me that opportunity to tap into that side. Yeah.
And also that means maybe there's a comedy happening soon, because you don't give up. I think directors never give up on their ideas that they were very passionate about. You eventually made it.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, true.
I was very fascinated by black comedy, and I did one. It's as a short film with Manoj. I don't know whether you've seen it or not. Yeah, it's called Ouch.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Please send.
And I just wanted to see whether I can pull it off or not. It was a short film, and I had great fun doing that one. So yeah, I mean, open to everything. Let's see.
I feel like you're a no-nonsense director because of the statement that you made. Of course, that in the industry there is a lot of focus around stars, and you know, a lot of time is wasted if you're not disciplined. You tend to work with people who are professional and disciplined, and for you that's a non-negotiable term. And a lot of directors are okay with it, but you've clearly said, which is why look at the people that you work with, from Akshay, Tabu, Ajay, that you're working with, all of them are known to be extremely disciplined on sets. Tell me, is it also a relief, which is why you want to go back to people and collaborate like this, because it just makes your job easier?
So you know that, right? When you're interacting with, say, a Tabu for that matter, you know that you'll get her on time, you will get her prepared. There'll be a certain amount of skill set which is going to be switched on before she's coming on set. So, wo package hai. And it's fun to work with people in that manner, I guess. It's very, I mean, I can't imagine it otherwise, frankly speaking. So, by default, it has happened that, you know, I've been working with actors and technicians who sort of align themselves on the same principle, whether it is discipline, whether it is the readiness of things, and yeah, quite blessed that way. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, listen, how can I not love the interaction between you and Ajay, because both of you are such fun people. Trailer launch, I love the entire banter, because he says, set pe as usual, wo to baith ke aisa bol rahi thi, ye chahiye, wo chahiye, and you're like, हाँ, because you were asking me for all gossip. But even after years, very few people have managed to, you know, their friendship remain untouched and become such fantastic collaborators, and this is a known fact. What do you think are few things that worked in the favor for both of you?
I think the long association, first of all. I don't think Ajay is not comfortable with few people and comfortable with few. I think his demeanor and his persona is like that he is a comfortable person with himself. So that makes people relaxed around him. First of all, our pair or our collaboration has worked. Fortunately, we've got films that really, you know, we lent ourselves nicely to the film. The stories lent themselves to us, and we got to do such different stuff. We are very different as people, but there is a bond that goes beyond anything, you know. And I think it's the awareness of that, what we share with each other or what we feel for each other, that makes it. But still, I feel however close you are as friends, and it's a completely different equation. But when you are on screen, when you're playing characters in a story that is so different from what you share off screen, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something that is unspoken between us, or maybe it's our own journeys that we bring to the screen together. The stories that maybe it's we have similar tastes where a few things are concerned, and we are completely different where a few things are concerned. We might not agree with everything. I'm sure we don't. But yeah, it's a very interesting.
But there's the faith, because I remember you telling me once that he doesn't come to me with bad things. Like he was suggesting something, and that's a kind of faith that very few people have in others, because
Yeah. Also, he's somebody who's not so demonstrative or express. I mean, he's not the kind of person who will call you up and say, "Arey, wah, kya picture बनाई है तूने या क्या काम किया है तबू तूने?" Nothing like that. But when he has to, he will show his appreciation in his own way when people are there, and he will make sure that he acknowledges.
Because you said that, when was the last compliment you've received from Ajay? Considering otherwise, so he's always pulling your leg. That must be special.
I swear I don't remember he's ever praised me on my face. मेरे पीछे बोलता होगा तो I don't know.
सच में? Do you think नीरज आपको बोला होगा फिर तो? Let me pull you in.
No, I remember that on Bhola's trailer launch we were sitting, and Bhushan was sitting and I was sitting and all that, and out of the blue while eating he said, "Bhool Bhulaiyaa तो इसकी वजह से चली." I was like, "Huh?" He literally actually said that, So it's like that's him, where you don't expect, you feel अच्छा इतना he thinks about all these things. Yeah.
But we were talking about comedy and your absolute amazing performance in Crew. Kriti told me that for her it was the best experience ever. I want you to describe me how your experience was, because we spoke a lot about how seamless you are with comedy, which a lot of people have forgotten because you've given such epic dramatic performances, and I think which is what they were talking about your timing. I want to know what your experience was there, and yeah.
My God, इसके बारे में बहुत सी books लिख सकती हूँ मैं. Yeah, I made a few changes also here and there. मतलब in a few lines and all, but the best thing. I think, like you said, the chemistry, the timing between all three of us was great. It was, I think, and that's what people enjoyed watching. Like I earlier said, that we don't know which three actresses would have been able to, how it would have been with three different actresses. So it's always the combination that people like to watch, or they reject or they accept. So I think what we were doing together and the three people were doing was what worked, and it was very. There was nothing that was really designed or structured to be in a certain way. Also, the director Rajesh is like that. That he creates on set and he wants to have that freedom. I don't know if he always got that freedom, but he was, instrumental in bringing out the spontaneity of what we wanted to create. So yeah, it all worked out well finally.
You got into some really dark emotions and alleys in some of the characters that you portrayed, right? You've really put yourself out there, and that I know for an actor it must be extremely, extremely troublesome. But you did it. In this, the pain of love, and from what I have understood from the trailer, there is that sense of pain in not being with the soulmate that you have planned, right? And there is that angst and that passion and that pain. I want to understand in context of Aurumingam, how does that work? How do you look at it as an actor?
I'm glad that, of course, it would have come to me at this stage of my life only. I couldn't have been younger and played this, and I'm really glad I got this. And I'm not just saying it because I have done it. But sometimes you also need a channel to, express your own journey and the depth or the highs and lows of your emotional life. And it was such a pleasant change, in what I was doing and what I was seeing around me, to be able to live through the journey of this woman. But it's definitely very, very melancholy and all of that. And that was the best part of doing this story, to be able to live through these emotions which you don't usually get to live, might get to live but not get to portray so regularly on screen in a film.
So, is it okay to say it was kind of cathartic in that way? Or do you not take it that way?
No, I don't take it that way. I don't take it that way. But I guess you understand these things only when you're older, or you have gone through life, and not necessarily the same emotions, or I'm not saying that loss of love or something like that, but you definitely understand from your own life and from the lives of people around you, so that you're able to identify it.
One of my favorite films of yours is Chini Kam. And the reason I like it is the seamlessness that you talk about, how love doesn't end at any age. And of course, that's comedy and a very different thing. And here, I see that. I see that they're trying to again bring back that emotion. Tell me how important that becomes, to tell more stories at all ages. Because sometimes we really restrict ourselves.
As an actor, it's important for me to be able to do interesting characters in interesting stories that I find interesting, and to be able to have a fantastic collaboration with my co-actors, because an actor is only going to be in front of the camera with the actors. The director can hold the hand till one point, then you don't have a choice.
True.
तो ये सब मतलब मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि मेरा इंडिविजुअल पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस इसके साथ कैसा होगा, मेरी जर्नी कहाँ जाएगी और एक्सपीरियंस कैसा होगा. लाइक आई सेड, आई एम एन एक्सपीरियंस जंकी, सो या आई लुक एट इट एज people, human beings, characters.
Yeah, beautifully put. What about you, Neeraj? Because like I said, you could have easily chosen another love story, but you wanted to make this one. So I want your thoughts are important.
Maybe it also has to do something with my age.
Well put.
सही बात है.
सही बात है.
So
For a lot of people say हमारे यहाँ पे romances कहाँ हो रहे हैं बस.
So no, it's a story that spans over 23 years. I mean, it's the same characters who were very young in the film, and it speaks about the journey of a relationship. So yeah, I mean, it's for all ages. Yeah, the story is for all ages.
Yeah.
It's for the youngsters. It's for the college going kid. It's for the mid-30s people our age. Everyone. Yeah.
Anyone who complains that is there enough action? I have seen the trailer and there is enough. Of course, you got Ajay and you made sure you made it happen. Let's talk about some of the action sequences. I thought very well done. Trailer में जितना देखा है पूरी अभी, whatever.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that was the requirement of the story. It was not customized for anything, of course, but it's a very important sequence in the film.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's we shot. It's all in rain, so I mean it was quite tricky actually, because we were filming this in Bhopal, and rain and action. And we are filming this with a 65mm camera. Again, it's a camera that gets heated up very soon.
Oh,
so, matlab, we did challenge ourselves on every front. जो rain कम पड़ता था तो कैमरा गर्म हो जाता था. फिर actors, because they are constantly drenched, and it's a elaborate sequence. So, I mean, yeah, but I think that's what makes it look interesting also, I guess. I mean, you put so much of effort in a direction and try to make it look very different and something bigger, larger than life and all that, and you need to put all these things together, I guess.
You said larger than life, and I thought of Chanakya. Is that happening?
Will happen for sure.
Mm.
Will happen for sure. I mean, I've not given up on that. So.
Fantastic. All blood, sweat and tears. It's been what now? 6 years almost.
From the time that you guys know, yeah.
Oh, nicely put. So even longer. But I really hope that happens. You've always been very passionate about the fact that you don't want to give up. It's nice to know that you still have it.
Yeah.
And yeah, lovely. It's fantastic. Okay, I just want any anecdote that you remember. These are basically some of the scenes from the pictures of your films, and an anecdote that you remember from it can be anything. I'm going to start with you, Neeraj, and then I'll come just one or two. Okay, this is the one that we show.
It's not from the same scene.
Correct. They're two different. Yeah.
They're from two different sequences.
Okay.
So I'll go for
From
the one
Tabu.
which has Tabu.
Correct.
And it's a song picturization and this is a shot where she meets Ajay's character after 23 years.
Okay.
And one of the first sequences where we sort of get to know the awkwardness and the depth of the relationship at the same time.
That must have been quite a scene.
Great actors, so it was
Thank
easy
you.
actually.
Because you said that, I had to find a scene where they all are laughing. This is the one that you spoke about. Ki jahan Ajay is giving some gyan or goss.
This is the first day of shoot actually. This is the first day of shoot in St. Regis, and it's just before a shot, and I think everybody just happened.
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah, we just completed the first 2 shots of the film.
Yes.
With her, and then she went for a change and she came and joined us, and this is the first time all of us met together on the floor.
Whenever I see on-set pictures, I've only seen the both of them crackling, which I love it. But of course, and now I move on to the.
This is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we are filming Naam Shabana, and not a great memory of this day because.
Show me. Okay.
Because the local production had not booked the location, but suggested otherwise to us that it has been booked. The whole crew landed on shoot, and yeah, I mean we completed it somehow, but I mean it was quite a hustle, And Shivam directed this film. I was there because I think we were filming Toilet at the same time. And there was another crew and Akshay was common to both the films, so he has a special appearance in the film.
Yeah. But oh my God, what a story.
Oh, Virasat.
I love this film. Showing it to you.
Yeah.
So Prem wanted me to have like oily hair and the gaon ka look and all na. So हमारे hairstylist said yeah, take little like that gel and all and make it look oily and all that. So I went on there and said, I asked you to put oil. I said yeah, little nice shine is coming. So he let it go. He comes with a bottle of coconut oil from behind and he pours the entire coconut oil bottle on my head. This is what I mean by having oil in your hair. Put oil. Literally put oil. पूरा तेल चुपड़ा के. But then it was very easy for me. I didn't have to do any hairstyle. लंबे बाल, 2 छोटी बालों, तेल लगाओ.
Sorted for the day.
Sorted for 1 week.
So you were getting ready in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. No makeup, तेल लगाओ, छोटी बालों, set पे जाओ.
But a lot of your films, Tabu.
Yeah.
And like.
I took the easy way out.
A lot of your films you don't have too much makeup on.
Yeah.
This because it's a very main picture and they always say ki how have they still not doing a full blown film on public demand, and I love the song.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people want to see us together.
Then this picture's everywhere saying how can you not, can you look at her and him.
Oh. Cake shot हम सबने किया था. I did it for Farah and yeah, it was great fun. They made me some great clothes, some great hair and makeup. And we got very expensive gifts from Shah Rukh and yeah, that was
many years of Tabu, but she will go on and on because we love her. How can I not? Oh, you look so beautiful. I love
met
it.
him last night at Sonak's wedding.
Really?
That was my first day of shoot.
Oh God, I love it.
First ever day of shoot. My God, it was
You
I had a lot of hair and makeup
यहाँ
in
पे
this.
यहाँ पे because your first photo shoot था ना, but you didn't have like the
Film का set था. Bhanu Athaiya had done my clothes, and I'm so honored that I got to work with her. And it was this off-shoulder gown, and I had to walk down from a staircase, and with a big smile. And of course, I was looking down and walking, and they kept cutting and saying, "Niche mat dekho." I thought, how does a human being walk on a long staircase without looking down? But only I think in movies it happens, you know, बिना देखे धार 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 smile करते हुए चल जाते हैं. So that was really like a nightmare for me.
Tabu, what has changed in you from that girl? A lot of things, of course, but if there's one thing that you feel like you don't have that girl as today, what is it? Were you always brave then also, like fearless in the way you looked at it? I'm sure kuch to hoga.
I don't think I've changed at all.
I love it, no?
I don't think so at all. I'm
I
still
love
here.
it. You are here, of course. You've been fearless from day one. I love it. Okay. ये तो दिखाना पड़ेगा. Iconic. I can sing it also.
Oh my god!
How can I not? How can I
So the
not?
concept why I was wearing a red and white polka dot dress is because I was supposed to be Minnie Mouse.
I love it.
So I asked Chinni ji, ऐसे ही क्या फ्रॉक है मास्टर जी black और polka dot and अजीब. Yeah, you are a Minnie Mouse. See, Mickey Mouse and all are there in the song. So we had Mickey Mouse and all the cartoon figures coming out of the van.
So cute.
I said, I'm Minnie Mouse. Yes. Okay.
Okay, but this you look nice. This outfit change where you were looking nice.
This is not bad.
This is not bad. Okay. This is the absolute. I'm done. This is the absolute last one because again, an extremely fantastic film.
Right. Bhopal.
Maqbool. क्या याद है in overall when you think of the film as such?
One of my best roles.
Yeah.
One of my most memorable experiences, personally, professionally. I think it changed a lot about many things, you know, in cinema.
I 100% agree with every word. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me those anecdotes because who gets to sit and talk about their favorite films, which is why I love my job. Thank you once again, Tabu. And
Thank
Neeraj.
you.
All the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Both of you know I'm rooting for the film. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.